Let's examine how MVC is now processed in the HTTP pipeline. When a client makes a request to an ASP.NET MVC site, for example, just by requesting the site and whatever is the default, what that will translate to is call upon the default controller that's configured for that site and also its default action. In most cases, this will be the home controller with index being the default action. We could be specific and say, I want to call on the account controller, and you could just use whatever default action is there. Or I could say, give me the account controller and specifically call the register action. These are simple demonstrations of how the URL really maps to the code file and even specifically the method that's going to get called for that request. Once the server is processing this request, it goes through a series of HTTP modules. This is typically for authentication, authorization, and so forth. Then a specific HTTP handler is called for MVC, and that concludes with any remaining modules that might be necessary before the response is sent back to the client.